A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Russell. That's Carter. It's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Finds his man, it's Lewis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. On the ground, it's Young. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the balls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Wide open spaces. Touchdown ball. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Quick handoff. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Using his legs, it's Young. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Using his feet. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the 1st half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Alabama.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're throwing for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Williams. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Staley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires it down the seam. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Miller with the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will pull up here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 17 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. As you can tell, the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Ernie on the Jets. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Try to get it to the edge. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try the outside to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job at
Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Russell. There's the pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The play action fake. That pass not close Mayfield trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win?
Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple of possessions.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed.
Oh, he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe a double pass. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
The Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And as he throws, for the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Russell. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Alabama pushing the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off the defender. At the 35, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry of the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Staley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. He's got the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. One more play to pad the stats. On the move. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.